think it's thinking. Bugger. Doesn't say. Oh, it is live. Yay! Okay, so I just I didn't have time today. Okay, so now it's live. I didn't have time today to tell you show and tell. No, show and show. No, I wanted to. I've been gifted a few things by some beautiful people, and Sue Shepherd is one of them. She's like an amazing artist, and was some of my favorites. I really like that one. It's like the eyelashes. She does these beautiful works of art, which I've been sending all over the world, and they're all different. Some of my absolute faves aren't here because I've been sending them to people. I love this one too. Yeah, I actually have an echidna one, but I gave that to my Aboriginal friends. It's called Burrage. Burrage is the Aboriginal name. And Mother Earth. And the koala. Shit, there we go. Yeah. So, and then I've also gotten some beautiful cards. There's more to show and tell, but this one was from Louise Cook, and it was with some essential oils. So I love that, and we love buying essential oils from our members, doTERRA. So, okay, and then when I recently, because she heard I wasn't well, so Sunshine Morgan from Nikita Naturals, she sent me these. One is a topical serum for spike proteins. So Dr. Amanda says spike proteins aren't real, but this serum freaking works well anyway. So it says, shit, where are my glasses? I need to practice my vision codes. 10 drops 2 to 3 times a day. All right, and then she explains that in here. I'll go through the letter really quick, what she sent me. Shit, I can see myself clearly. Hi, Belinda. Binner. Products as promised. Have put together several formulas. All take 2 weeks to brew. Okay, so 2 weeks to make these up. These seem to be the most connective for me. She's a real medicine woman. But you may wish to make some or all of the others. So one thing that you can buy from her is, I thought my screen was blurry, but my eyes, is this Aussie Zeolite. Okay, so it's micronized. Zeolite powder. This is her business. Nikita, www.nikitanaturals.com. She's part of the Tickety Boo tribe, but that's her business. Zeolite powder. Don't use more than 1 teaspoon a day, as it can be too hard on some people. Plus the issue of constant spike protection serum most days. Spike protection serum. This is a combination. Okay, so this is the spike protection serum, right? This is a combination of 10 grams of organic reishi powder. This is all a gift, like so precious. 10 grams of organic reishi powder, 120 ml of DMSO at 70%, 12 drops of turpentine essential oil. Brewed for 2 weeks, shake well several times daily, then drain off to use. I found the reishi actually dissolved, so no residue to take out. So the DMSO probably dissolved that. And then this, which I have to give my testimony on, actually freaking works. So some of you remember when I had that swab up my nose, and then I ended up with this throbbing headache, and then I had like a spot, and I salved it, and you can still see. Let me see if I can get up close and look with my glasses so you can see what you can see. Is it this side? Yeah, it's in there. It's like a hole. So in certain angles, there was like a piece of black in it. So after using this, the black stuff in there is like scabbed up and kind of lifting out. So it's definitely working. And it is. So this is the pine needle tincture. Topical over the spleen area is my instinct. I've been using it on there. Or via the navel. she's made it with fresh pine needles. There are several choices. Make sure they are non-toxic in variety. And she's put them in 70% DMSO plus 30% organic aloe vera liquid. So now I wanted to show and tell my DMSOs, because she says you can also do a similar thing with fennel seed. There's the fennel seed. This is fennel seed. That's fennel seed in DMSO. So just put the fennel seed in the bottom, or the cloves, and then you pour the DMSO over the top. And look how much it's called a menstruum. It's tinctured it up. I also have a really good yarrow one, yarrow DMSO. Look how dark that is. It's like, you can see it's like, yeah, it's awesome. And I am playing with another one. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, which is roasted nigella seeds into DMSO. Seems okay so far. I've tried it a few times and I never got a bad reaction from it. So I probably need to try it a bit more to give it a bit more of a tester, because I haven't heard of anyone doing it before. So with this, she has sent me something that I've wanted to try out for ages, which is this. Am I doing the time? 6 minutes. She sent me this Aussie Zeolite, which looks like this, right? Very, very super fine, like a powder. Now, I'm really like quite fussy about putting dirt and things in my body. So I'm always like, I don't really use bentonite clay internally. I'm just because of all the pure water and everything. But I want to try the zeolite. One, I like the name, and two, I've been reading up on the benefits and where it comes from. So I've got time quickly, so I want to keep this under 15 minutes again, to just zip through some of the information that I found. Okay, so what is zeolite? It is a naturally occurring clay-like compound that comes from volcanic earth deposits produced from the interaction between ash and volcanic rock with underground water. Their porous nature has been crystallized and developed over a long period of time in lakes and marine basins. There are 40 types of zeolites, and they remove pollutants. It's been used for industrial use, and it's also used for humans. So where was I? Oh yeah, so we don't need to know that, because we'll know that later. Okay, but how does it work? Natural, I've got to pronounce this right, clinoptilolite. Natural clinoptilolite zeolite is an arrangement of silica, this is interesting, and alumina tetrahedra. On a microscopic level, it has a three-dimensional honeycomb-shaped crystalline structure that maintains a negative magnetic charge, ding, 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 which acts like a cage, drawing in and capturing positively charged toxins in the bloodstream, tissues, and gastrointestinal tract. It is believed that approximately 40% of clinoptilolite binds. Okay, so it is believed that approximately 40% of clinoptilolite binds to toxins in the gut, with the other 60% pulling out toxins in the blood and cellular matter. These harmful materials are then safely encapsulated within the zeolite molecule and removed from the body via the and stools. And so it just goes on about the micronization. And so this one is micronized. And then they do have a liquid version, which Kieran Weston sells. So, okay. So that's that. So this is what came. So that's the thing I love about Sunshine. Is that like, this is a real, like, we would love to do this, but we can't give you any information on Black Salve and stuff, like, because, well, we can now because they're really not interested in people like me. Sorry, hang on. Okay. All right. So, she said you can also do with the DMSO, which I already showed you. And she said star anise done with vodka as a menstruum, so using vodka to extract the star anise, is bloody delicious, but way too dangerous for me as I want to drink the whole lot in one go. I don't drink spirits. I don't really use alcohol as a menstruum, but, you know, I never say never to anything. Well, I do sometimes, but, yeah, I do like to try and remain flexible, seeing as people continually call me stubborn. I'm like, I'm really flexible. Why is everyone like saying I'm stubborn? Oh, and the other show and tell, just before I go on, is this jacket. Alright, I love this jacket. And Catherine's mum made it. So it's like the Sharky Versace jacket. So cool. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Okay, so she says to put half a teaspoon twice daily in water, juice, or smoothies. All right, so these are the benefits, okay? Some of you will be interested in this. Reduces cancer risk. Although only one small human trial has been conducted, the results were intriguing. 78% full remission for stage 4 cancer patients with various types of cancer. We're not sure which yet. To look up the study. The study was an open label trial conducted by the researchers at LifeLink Pharmaceuticals in Ohio. Although one small study is not grounds for leaping to solid conclusions about cancer, this result is promising enough to warrant additional investigation. Any anti-cancer effect is probably due to zeolite's ability to induce tumor suppressor genes that cause the body to not only halt the growth of tumor cells, but actually destroy such tumors. The technical explanation on this, I don't know. Anyway, acts as an antioxidant. So it counters free radicals and helps the body defend itself against free radical DNA damage. It traps and nullifies nitrosamines in the digestive tract. So this is of monumental importance. Sodium nitrate and nitrosamines, nitrates, are found in processed meat. So like we got given some sausages the other night and I was hungry, so I don't normally eat red meat, but I ate some of them, and Buddy had heaps, and he had a seizure that night. So he's never had like processed meats, not since I rescued him. So I sort of thought in my head, I wonder if it's the processed meat that caused that seizure. It wasn't like a full seizure. He just sort of woke up and went, "Eee!" And then like I just grabbed him, his heart was racing, and I was like, look into my eyes, and that sort of stopped him. So yeah, don't eat processed meats and don't give them to your animals, please. They're found in processed meats and are potent cancer-causing agents that appear responsible for the dramatic increase in cancer risk that follows the consumption of processed meat products. Bacon, no one should eat pigs, sausage, pepperoni, etc. Pancreatic cancer. Now, pancreatic cancer, like, I have to be honest, is the most, like, I can pretty much cure anything, but pancreatic cancer is like, that's the one thing. I've only had it in dogs. I haven't had it in a human yet, but it is savage. Insulinoma, it is a very savage form of cancer, and I would like to battle that beast one day and win, because yeah, it's very, very harsh and quick. But other healers have their own beasts that they say, oh, pancreatic cancer easy. I think, oh God, lucky you. Or, you know, it's just like we all have our different, they say other cancers are more virulent. Is that the right word? Okay, and colon cancer rates are similarly heightened. Actually heard a really good story about polyps being cured just with like from pretty severe in the bowel to being completely clear, and that was on cannabis butter. So yeah, that stuff works too. The doctor was astonished. Leukemia and brain cancers are also strongly correlated with processed meats consumption. Additionally, we've learned just recently that nitrites, so just called nitrates, are a causative factor in type 2 diabetes. Yet consumers are eating them in almost every sandwich, meats, pizza, canned soups. Fuck, I didn't know they're in canned soups. And other manufactured food products. Holy fuck. Zeolite captures and isolates those compounds from the body, preventing them from reacting with the body's biochemistry. Cool. This single effect more studies, blah, blah. This is a good one for me, if anyone knows my history, where I've like smoked off aluminium for many years. This is substantial. Chelates and removes heavy metals from the body. It is known to remove mercury, cadmium, and lead, all of which are strongly correlated with various neurological disorders such as autism, Alzheimer's, dementia, etc. The heavy metal research shows that we have seen, however, was conducted outside the body. Okay, so there remains a lot of research. Well, you can just go on that Andy Cutler chelation group and they will tell you all, on Facebook, they'll tell you all about chelating with zeolite. Provides immunomodulatory action, acts as a broad spectrum antiviral, balances pH, improves your nutrient absorption. So to take it, you take 1 teaspoon in a litre of distilled or reverse osmosis, tick, tick. Drinking daily water, you've got to drink more water. You can increase to 2 teaspoons in 2 litres if you need the extra detox. Well, I'll be starting very gentle because we all know detox can be like take time out of your life if you need to like go down for a few days. So yeah, I have been meditating on it and doing my research, and I'm ready now to try it, so I'll keep you posted. But you can add it to bath water, or you can make it into a paste and apply it directly onto your joints or your arthritic pain. But she recommends using the ultra fine grade because this is the micronized. This is more expensive, so you want to save that for ingestion. Then she's got some recipes, so to have it with grill, there's a lot, most of those foods I don't eat, so it's hard for me to say. But yeah, there's ways to incorporate it into foods, and so it says for children it can be added to yogurt and juice. So that might be a really good thing for Holly because we're talking about kids and teeth problems, or even a small amount of zeolite can be added to a teaspoon of honey to give to children. Well, that's cool. The ideas are endless, only limited by your imagination. This is great. Like, this comes with the product, guys. That's freaking excellent. Okay, so note, zeolite is dehydrating, so before starting on a zeolite regime, make sure you are properly hydrated, then drink more water than normal. We went through that. So that's why I was like taking it easy because I didn't want to like do any detox whilst I wasn't getting like enough nutrition to process it. Me with glasses on. Hilarious. Okay, zeolite is, okay, so we have the capsules, we have the dosage, we've got all of that. There was something else here that was worth looking at too. And then I'm finished. 18 minutes and 18 seconds, that's lucky. Okay, what to expect during detoxification. And this is true of almost a lot of things for detoxification. So, some symbols of detoxification may occur and depend upon the metal being mobilized and excreted. I truly reckon that along the along the here, I still have some stuff stored because it's a little bit numb when I massage all my magic butters in there. So I reckon that's where I've stored a lot of the aluminium and stuff. So I reckon I'll have some chelation to do. Because the body, like, it can only detox so much of the time, and with the resources and nutrition and water and everything you give it. So it does store, these toxins store, and then as you open up those elimination channels, this is a great method. Anyway, this is all on paper. I have yet to experience it myself. Okay, so for example, cadmium is absolutely stored on the surface of the bones. Well, that makes sense, right? Cadmium mobilization can cause aching of the long bones, similar to flu symptoms. Lead, however, is stored in the medulla portion of the bones and enters into the long bones through the joints. As lead is removed through the same region, joint pains or arthritic pains may arise. These symptoms can last a few days and usually come and go as mobilization progresses. Over time, this will become less and less following the elimination. In some circumstances, if the discomfort gets to the point that it may interfere with your activities, you can be lessened or stopped completely. And that's true of all detox. The process, detoxification can be stopped completely by taking lecithin, okay? Ding, 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 important. Lecithin will, I use sunflower, but you can use whatever. Lecithin will, sunflower. So that's what we use in the liposomal. Lecithin will, in effect, stop mobilization of heavy metals from storage and reduce the discomfort almost immediately. By the way, it is important that patients undergoing detoxification are not taking lecithin or other high phosphorus containing products such as phosphatidylcholine or serine, as these may prevent the mobilization, the detoxification of the heavy metals. Don't be surprised by those toxins. The purpose of any detoxification program is to clean the house. Don't be surprised when you begin taking zeolite or other types of clays, some weird symptoms arise. You may pass smelly gas, your eliminations are larger or smellier than usual. Your eliminations are more frequent, sometimes dark in color. Dark in color is good, usually. Your skin breaks out or you sweat profusely at night in bed. I mean, these are all true of bloodroot as well. You get weird pains all over your body. This can stop and start many weeks. You may start feeling tired, struggling to keep your eyes open through the day, anxious, nervous, but then most people say they start to feel incredibly calm. It could be just, things bubbling to the surface so they can be released. You may experience headaches. That's quite usual for detoxification, especially across the forehead, and nausea. And the reason you experience nausea is because the clever body is pulling all those toxins into your stomach, where it's praying that you have enough digestive enzymes to process them so that you can shit them out. If you don't, and the detox is like the toxins, that's when you feel nauseous in the stomach, if you got too many toxins and the body's having a difficulty processing them. And if you would like more information about zeolites, every one of these signs points to the fact that your body is cleaning itself out and has the zeolites in the clay are working. Most persons will experience some or all of these symptoms to a lesser or greater degree, depending on medical history, diet, age, blah, 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 overall state of health. Usually only temporary and will pass, and you are on your way to better health. And if you'd like more information about zeolite, contact sales@nikitanaturals.com. All right, my beloveds. So I just wanted to do something. And I'm quite fascinated by zeolite. So, and I will keep you posted on my results. Okay, that's it. Love you. This was just a little brief check-in, and I'll be back to do the bookings with Binna likely tomorrow. If you've watched, I have one viewer. If you've watched, thank you. I love you. Not that fussed if you don't watch these ones. And I'm struggling with Google to get my YouTube channel up with my identification, always for me, identification issues. But then I want to load my videos onto them on YouTube as well, so that they're there for a permanent record. Seeing your posts on Facebook, so I'm sending you a lot of love, and it seems to be like some of us are down, really, really down on certain days, and other people have the strength to pull them up and remind them how loved they are, and how they've been so strong for everyone else. And now they need a little bit of love too, because it doesn't matter how strong you are. This fucking narrative is just like what? Now they want to vaccinate 5 to 12-year-olds, not just 12 to 16. Okay? So anyone with a freaking big heart and a healer and who knows the truth about health is in some way suffering right now. But it's brought us all together and it's made us stronger. So, okay, I love you so much. Thanks for listening to me about zeolite. Thanks for everyone. And there's someone else who I know, but we'll wait to get to her present. So it's an exciting one. yeah, thank you for everything you've sent me over the years. I've so much been given some of the, and it's always the most precious things is the things that people send me because they're sent with love. Okay, namaste. I love you. Big kisses, and I'll keep you posted on the zeolite. Let's see if I can use this finger here.